Hi, my name's Denise McCabe and this is my Wednesday night Facebook Live. Um, so I was just going to go and find you over on my Facebook page, so just bear with me while I do that. Make sure I'm there and it's all working. Okay, yep, I think I'm there. Let me just click on it. There we go. There we go. Yep, looks like I'm there okay. Hi Lynn, how are you? Yeah, I've been at work today, so I'm a bit tired tonight. I got through 4 days of dictation that the doctor had very kindly left me. She was doing procedures up at the private hospital, so got through all of that, but yeah, I'm a bit weary tonight. Got to face up again tomorrow, but that's okay. 2 days a week is perfect. So let's flip over to my craft desk, if I can remember how to do this, and I'll put my light on at the same time. Okay, that's not too bad, I don't think. Let me just, it's delayed on my, oh there we go, that looks okay. Okay, so tonight we're going to play with a stamp set that I really like, and you'll know that I really like it. It's in the annual catalogue on page 35, and it's called Celebrate Sunflowers. This one up the top. So that has been one of my favourites for a couple of years now. We've had that in the catalogue for a couple of years. And it was the stamp set that I used to create Olivia's wedding cards, wedding invitations. So it's been a bit of a favourite because Olivia loves sunflowers. So I got it as soon as it came out a few years ago, and I've used it a lot. And I think it will be one that I shall hang on to. So that's in the annual catalogue, page 35, and it is 10% off. So it's $42, but take 10% off. So take $4.20 off that. So it comes down to $37.80, I think. I think that's right, if my maths isn't... Well, it's you know, I've been at work all day. My head's a bit tired. I might have screwed that up, but 10% off $42. And the other thing we're going to use, well, we're going to use a few things, but the other thing we're going to use that's also retiring is the Rain and Shine Designer Series paper. So I'm going to use that. I'm also going to use some of this retiring gold shimmer ribbon and the Timeworn Type embossing folder. Now this embossing folder is not retiring, that's carrying over, and I'm really happy because I love that. So they're the things we're going to be using. And let me just show you some. I mean, these aren't all the cards I've made with this sunflower stamp set. I've made heaps, and these are just the ones I could find. So I have made quite a lot. That's my supplies for tonight. Okay, so this was one that I used, oh golly, I can't even remember the technique I did for this one. But the sunflowers have got a bit of a shimmer. I can't even remember, that's how long ago. It could have been when we had that shimmer paint. That's what I'm thinking. But you can't probably see the shimmer on the screen. Oh, yes, I think you can. So that was one. I really liked that one. This was another one I've done, and when we had the little lady bugs, I really liked that one too. That was really super simple. This is another one. I've done heaps. I've done heaps with this set, but yeah, I can't find them. All that little thing's fallen off. So these were just a few that I've done. I think I've also done the split negative technique with this stamp set as well. But yeah, those cards must have been given away. So, and of course, this was Olivia's wedding invitation. So we, and I'm doing some little thank you cards as well. So this was her invitation, and see, we had the stamp, the big sunflower stamped on the back, and we used the smaller sunflower for the belly band, and the belly band held the RSVP information on the back of the invitation. So that was how the invitation was sent out. I'm just doing, so that's how it went out. So as you can see, the sunflowers have been a favorite, and we're doing, well, I'm doing some thank you cards for the older generation that came to the wedding who would rather something like this than just a message to thank them for their gift. And I found some retired designer series paper that I had that came out when this stamp set first came out, and yeah, I've just done that with little note cards. So as you can see, it is one of my favorites that I have been playing with for a few years now. So we'll finish those off and get those sorted. So I shall put that there. Okay, so first things first, I've got a piece of A5 A5 card base, but I've cut it down the middle. So I quite often like cards this way rather than that way. So I must be a bit strange because I know some people don't, but I like them. So I'm just going to, so it's thick basic white cardstock. So I'm just going to get that sorted. I've got a panel of white, basic white, that will run through the embossing folder. I've got some of the Rain and Shine DSP, but we're going to use this side. And this is for, what is this for? Oh, I know, this is for my die cut. So let's get the things out that we need. So you can see even in my little stamp case of the stamp set, that's my little indicator that it's retiring. I've got a bag of bits. I always have a bag of bits of things that I've die cut along the way. So I'm going to need this one. I'm going to need this one. I'm going to need this one and this one. So let's bring our emboss machine in. There we go. So the first thing we'll do is we shall emboss a piece to go on the front. That's the Timeworn Type piece. So this is a 3D embossing folder. So you just need the base plate, and the number 4 plate. So that's specifically for 3D embossing folders. Okay, so that's all embossed now. I really love this folder because it can be a bit antique-y, vintage, not necessarily when it's in white. Can you see? Oh, is that too close? Anyway, it's got lovely texture to it, and it's got some words sort of in it, and it's sort of a bit grungy, a bit vintagey. Really like it. Very happy it's not going anywhere. So that's that done. So let me get my cutting. So I need the this number 2 plate, a number 3 plate. You can see I still haven't gone to my new plates yet. I put it off as long as I can. So I'm just going to cut the shape of the sunflower out with this die. And basically I just thought you don't have to stamp everything. You can just use the die cuts and things work really well with that. So I'll slide that back through. I've got this piece of paper because I want this this done as well. And I want a couple of these. I've got enough room. Let's just see. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Love it when I grab a scrap and it's just the right size. Okay, so I'll get that off, and I think that's it. It is it. So let's get rid of our cut emboss machine. And I'm pretty sure that all those things would have fitted through the mini cut emboss machine as well. Let's have a little look and double check. It doesn't say. The dies are on page 175. I'm pretty sure because the sunflower is the biggest die, and I'm pretty sure that would fit through the mini cut emboss machine. Yes. See this little notation here in the catalogues? Oops. This little notation here. I'll bring it up a bit closer. That tells you that the dies go through the mini cut emboss machine. So if you had a mini cut emboss machine, these dies will work. So let's just pop these things back. That's that one. No, that one goes the other way round. And I go round my dies in my die packet, just so that I know when I put them back in if I've got any missing. Oops, that's come off. I just need to get that off. Oh, come on. Come on, you can do it. There we go. So we will use a sentiment from this. But the other thing I need to do is get my die brush out and just get rid of all these bits of the sunflower. Come on, out you come. I think we're going to have a cool day tomorrow and rain. I think I heard the weatherman say 18 degrees and rain. I'm thinking, I'm not into that. Now that hasn't cut through properly. I'm going to have to recut that because it hasn't cut through. I should have wound it a couple of times. What a blow. Let me just see if I can. I'll just make sure these is cut through. Yes, they're cut through. I'll just see if I can put it back in and recut it. Otherwise, I might have to do a whole fresh new one. So, hang on a tick. I should have double checked that. But that's okay. Now, trying to line this die up is always challenging for some, like me. Nope. There we go. No, is that it? Yes, that's it. Okay. Now, if this doesn't work, I might have to recut it. sometimes you do have to wind your dies through back and forth, particularly the more intricate dies. Nah, I didn't line that up properly. It's a hot mess. So let's get rid of all of that, and I will do it again. Okay, just let me grab another white piece of cardstock. Here we go. And I will make sure that we run it through backwards and forwards. One more time, just in case. You love this set, Joan? I love it too. It's one of my favourites. And Lynn is very happy for the cooler weather. I am too, Lynn, but I just would like a little bit of nice autumn weather. I know what else I've got to cut out. I've forgotten about this. I want a little tiny centre to my sunflower, and I forgot, so that's why I had to get my machine out again. Okay, I'll put that here. There we go. Yes, I won't be parting with this set, Joan, because it's one of my favourites. Ah, where did that go? There we go. There it is. Found it. Okay, now we can get rid of the emboss machine. Okay. Let's try again. Shall we? Okay. Put my dies back. So yeah, as I said, it has been one of my favourites for a few years, and it's what we use to make, well, it was used partially for Olivia's wedding invitations. Now where did I put, oh there it is. I'm just trying to get rid of all these scraps. I don't like all this mess on my table. I'm a bit strange in that regard. Now that's cut through everywhere now, so these bits will just fall out. I actually oops, I was at work by myself today, so the doctor was doing procedures at the private hospital, and I actually went and sat outside on the step out the front and ate my lunch in the sun, because I just love autumn. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do that because I just want to sit in the sun. So I try not to stay out there too long in case they think I'm a homeless person sitting on the step of the doctor's surgery, but I don't think I look like a homeless person, so but you know, you never know. There we go. Get rid of all those little spots. There we go. That's done now. Okay, let's let's construct our card. So this was the Rain and Shine Designer Series paper, and I just thought it looked bright and happy and cheery. And now I've got to try and match up my die, because I like matchy. Okay, this is the one I always try to find. There we go. Okay, so that's going to be that. So let's get my glue. I'm just going to go round the center with my glue. Did anyone take advantage of the free shipping today? Oh, now I've lost my match up. Is that it? That's it. There we go. I think that's it. That's the hardest thing. is lining up your dies sometimes. There we go. That looks pretty good. There. So I'll just hold that down. So I took advantage of the free shipping this morning before I went to work, and I ordered some more catalogues. I'm still waiting for my order from the 5th of April, my pre-order. It has been shipped, so that is good. It has been shipped, so I can relax knowing that it is on its way. But yeah, I think I better get some more catalogues, because I only ordered one box. So I thought, yes, definitely need more catalogues. And what else did I get? I got some more dimensionals. And what else? I think that's all. Oh, I know. I got a Stamping Up logo table runner. Ah, you've received both of them. That's good, Lynn. I'm hoping mine will come tomorrow, surely. Well, surely before the weekend. So this is the little center of the sunflower, because the centers are quite black, as we know from Olivia's bouquet. So that's the center. I put that up on dimensionals. So that's that. Now, I could put the flower on dimensionals, and I think I might. It's a big decision. Yes, I think I might. Because I want to stick these little leaves. You're waiting on another order. Yeah, well, I ordered, when did I order? I ordered on the 5th of April, and I ordered, I think, on the 12th, last Wednesday. I think I put another order in for something else. But that's just mainly product from the new annual catalogue, and new in colours and stuff like that. And then I ordered today, but that's pretty much just the catalogues. I just wanted catalogues mainly, because I'm going to start doing I'm going to sign up to do some markets down at the Gosford waterfront. So I thought I better get some more catalogues to have ready for that. So I'm just using my glue dots and my take your pick tool to put a glue dot on this leaf. It's not really a leaf, is it? But it's something like that. Okay, now where I want to stick it in down here somewhere. Maybe. Now that's not working for me. I just want to go under there. So I'll put another dimensional in when I'm ready. There we go. And so that's why I also bought the table runner with the Stamping Up logo on it, because I want to, that's not where I want that. I want to decorate my table at the markets and make it look amazing. So I've been down twice and had a look at these markets. One was just before the wedding, and one was last weekend. I was going to try and start doing it last weekend, but I had been too sick with my cold, and I thought, no, don't do silly things, Denise. So that's what that's looking like, and I'm going to put that straight onto my card base with my Tombow. So my goal is to get some new customers coming to my classes, so that's why I'm reaching out of my comfort zone and going to try markets. Goodness gracious me. I can't believe I'm trying to do that. But anyway, because it's really way out of my comfort zone. Okay, so I'm going to use these Milky Dots because they are retiring. But before I do that, I want to, what do I want to do? I want to do a sentiment. I don't want thanks a bunch. I really like the let's celebrate one, but I don't like the U tacked on the end of it. So I'm being a bit precious because I just don't like that. And I need a longer block. Let's go with this block. Okay, now just grab a scrap of white. If I have a scrap of white. This is all my scraps, my offcuts. That looks like a good offcut. And we're going to, no, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to get my embossing buddy and just do this. So a little bit of heat embossing. So that's another one of my favorite things to do, is heat emboss. It was the first technique I ever saw done and I loved it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ink up, put the stamp on my block straight. That might help. I'm just going to ink up the let's celebrate. I'm not going to get the U. So I'm just going to go like so onto my Versa marking pad. Make sure it's not on the U and the Y. And I'm just going to stamp that down like so. And put that in my little tray. And I want gold. Here's gold. The gold embossing powder. And did I get, oh, I'm going to cut it out anyway. If it's not straight, it doesn't matter. Okay, I will just get my little brush. Well, that's not really the brush to use. I'll get this one. Okay, so pop that over there. And I'll just bring in my heat tool. It's a little bit noisy, but it's only for a minute. There we go. So I'll get rid of that, and I'll move that right out of the way so I don't do anything silly. And I'll bring this back in, and I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm just going to cut around this. I'll just do that to start with, and I'm just going to cut around it. Just fussy cut around the shape of the sentiment. Oops. Okay, so just around like so. I don't do this very often, but sometimes I see other demonstrators doing it and it looks quite good. So I think I should do that more often. I always think it looks a bit, I don't know, not neat enough or something when it's just hand cut around the sentiment, but it does look alright. There we go. I've got bits coming everywhere. There we are. Okay, so we're going to put that down here, but Where's my little bit of ribbon? Now this was just something, that's probably too little. Or maybe not. That could be alright. Stuck on the back like so. See, you can use a little scrap. And that works for you. So I'm just going to get my little gold shimmer ribbon, which is retiring. I love this ribbon. But not to worry. There'll be other nice ribbons coming. Press it onto the glue dot. And I'm going to just stick it down like so. And I'll get another one. Stick it down like so. And that's just got a little bit of bling in the center, I think over to this side. And I'm going to put that up on dimensionals, mini dimensionals. One right there. And I might need a couple. There we go. And I'll just get the backs off those. Oops. There we are. And we shall use some of these milky dots. I don't know what colour they are, but they're yellowish. And they work. So that's what we're using. So one large one, a smaller one, and another smaller one. I think these are in the Regency Park suite. I think that's where they're from, in the mini catalogue. Okay, so now that's our card front finished, and I've left the die loose around the edges just to give it a bit of dimension and texture. But what we are going to do is get a crumb cake, and we're going to get our little sunflower. And we're going to stamp it inside. Oops. Okay. There we go. That and the sentiment is the only stamping on this card. But still, it looks nice. So, how cool is that? And you're using paper that you wouldn't think of using, the Rain and Shine paper for the background. So I hope you like that. It's pretty cool. Well, I think it is. Maybe I shouldn't think my own stuff is pretty cool. Well, it's not really my own stuff. It's just that it's the stamp set and the dies and the Rain and Shine Designer Series paper. That's what's cool. So that brings the whole card together and makes the card cool. That's what I reckon anyway. So I hope you guys like that. I love this stamp set. And as I said, I will not be parting ways with it, because I've done so many things with it. And these are just a few of the ones that I've made. I made a blue one with white ink on the petals. But I'm a bit of a stickler that it has to be the colour the flower is. That's how I work. It has to be the colour the flower is. I can't do like a red sunflower because it's just wrong. So I probably make life hard for myself because I have to have it the way it really is. But yeah, so that's Olivia's invitation that we did with it. We just used it minimally on the invitation. But if you saw any of the photos, you saw that sunflowers were a bit of a theme for the wedding, so it had to come into play for the wedding invitations. So I hope you guys liked that. Let me just see if I can go back to my face. Here I am. So I hope you guys liked that. It's a lovely set and it's 10% off in the catalogue. I don't know if the dies are reduced. Let me have a look. That would be interesting to know if the dies are discounted. I haven't got it marked off that they're discounted, and the one below I've got, and the ones all around it I've got saying they're discounted. But I will double check that and I will let you know if that's not the case. So I hope you have a great evening. I'm gonna go and maybe have a nice cup of tea, green tea tonight, and maybe a little chocolate, little tiny chocolate, and go and watch some telly with my husband. So I hope you have a nice evening and a nice rest of the week. I will be here on Friday for Card and a Cuppa. Got some running around to do, but I'll be home around 2 o'clock, so I'll definitely be here for that. So I shall see you then, and have a nice evening. Bye for now.